Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I'm Anuja Kumar, and with me is Rupinder Kaur Chawla with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaks to Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami to take stock of situation as heavy rain lashes the state. Over 99 crore doses of COVID vaccine administered in the country so far. Recovery rate stands at 98.14%. Centre asks states and union territories to enhance second dose coverage of COVID vaccination. Prime Minister to inaugurate Kushinagar International Airport in Uttar Pradesh tomorrow to launch and lay foundation stones of various development projects. India, US, UAE and Israel discussed range of issues including maritime security during virtual meeting. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar terms the talks as fruitful. Eid-e-Milad-un-Nabi, birthday of Prophet Muhammad being celebrated across the country. President, Vice President and Prime Minister greet people on the occasion. Indian Army wins gold medal at Cambrian Patrol exercise in United Kingdom. And in T20 World Cup cricket, Scotland to take on Papua New Guinea, while Bangladesh to face Oman at Muscat in qualifying matches today. As India is on the verge of vaccinating 100 crore people against COVID-19, All India Radio salutes all the doctors, nurses and others who made this possible. At the same time, we caution our listeners that the battle against COVID is not yet over. We appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. During the festival season, please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki doori for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075. And now, the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today spoke to Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami and Minister from Uttarakhand Ajay Bhatt and took stock of the situation arising due to heavy rainfall. Incessant rain is being experienced across the state. India Meteorological Department IMD has forecast heavy to very heavy rain warning in most parts of the state for today. Heavy rainfall in Uttarakhand claimed 11 more lives in Nainital and Almora districts of Kumaon region today, taking the death toll in the rain incident to 16 in the state. Rescue and relief operation is being carried out by the Army and NDRF along with district administration. The help of Army helicopters is also being taken for relief work. 2 helicopters will be deployed in Kumaon and 1 in Garhwal. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami is conducting an aerial inspection of areas affected by heavy rains today. He will also conduct on-site inspection of the affected areas. The hilly areas of Garhwal and Kumaon region are still experiencing moderate rain, as a result of which water level in all the major rivers of the state have risen. The Chief Minister said the state government and administration in the state is in full alert mode. The Prime Minister assured that all possible help would be given to the state. Talking to EIR News, the Chief Minister said he is keeping a close watch on all the districts and is in constant touch with the district magistrates on phone.
बारिश काफी तेज है, उसके कारण से काफी नुकसान हुआ है जगह जगह पर। डेथ का आंकड़ा है 2 दिनों से मिलाकर 11 लोगों का आज आया है, 5 लोगों का कल आया था। लोगों का अभी दबे होने की भी आशंका है। हम लेकिन पूरा प्रयास कर रहे हैं हर तरीके से कि लोगों को सभी को सुरक्षित स्थानों पर निकालें। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी अभी दूरभाष पर बात की है और उन्होंने भी हर संभव जो भी सहायता हो सकती है उन्होंने कहा है कि वो करेंगे। नुकसान सब जगह पर हुआ है, लेकिन हम इस समय पर सभी से अपील करते हैं कि धैर्य बना के रखें। सरकार हर तरीके से सभी की सहायता के लिए हर संभव प्रयास कर रही है।
Gangotri National Highway in Uttarkashi district and Rishikesh Badrinath National Highway in Chamoli district is blocked at several places following landslides triggered by heavy rain. Many circuit roads connecting villages in hilly areas have also been interrupted due to landslides. Man and machinery have been deployed to open the roads in hilly areas on a war footing for vehicular movement. In rain-hit Kerala, 3 shutters of Chirutoni Dam, part of Idukki hydroelectric project, were opened today, releasing 1 lakh litres of water per second from the Idukki reservoir. The shutters were opened at different intervals after assessing the water flow along downstream areas. The Idukki Dam is in a state of red alert. People staying along the banks of the Periyar River have been shifted to safer places. The river winds itself through several villages and towns before emptying itself in the Arabian Sea near Kochi. Meanwhile, 2 companies of the NDRF have been deployed in the highly populated areas of Paravur and Aluva in Ernakulam district.
India is inching towards 100 crore vaccination mark. More than 99 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the country so far. In a tweet, Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia said the country is continued to rapidly march towards the milestone of 100 crore COVID-19 vaccinations. Dr. Naresh Trehan of Medanta Hospital said the vaccination exercise is a tool to protect the most vulnerable population groups in the country from COVID-19.
This is a very significant move forward because it protects the population from, 1, getting the COVID, 2, even if they get it, that it's a very mild form. We have seen the results of the people who have been vaccinated, and gradually the vaccine hesitancy has also come down. So now we expect to keep moving. This is compliments to the government and also the participation of the private sector in accomplishing this big landmark event. We feel now that we are fast approaching the herd immunity, where natural immunity plus the vaccine immunity will protect India in the coming months from the onslaught of COVID-19.
India reported more than 13,000 new cases during the last 24 hours, which is lowest in 231 days. The ministry said the recovery rate is currently at 98.14%, highest since March last year. Over 19,000 people recovered, while 164 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours. More than 102 crore vaccine doses have been provided to states and union territories so far through the free-of-cost channel and through direct state procurement category. The Health Ministry said more than 10 crore 42 lakh balance and unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available with the states and union territories to be administered.
The Centre has asked the states and union territories to identify and prioritize districts having low COVID-19 vaccination coverage for focused action and explore the requirements for mobilization of efforts, addressing local challenges, need for additional vaccination centres and improving access in rural areas. They have been also urged to share their strategies to enhance second dose coverage. Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan earlier reviewed the progress of COVID-19 vaccination with health secretaries and mission directors of National Health Mission of states and union territories. Highlighting that the nation is close to administering 1 billion doses, he congratulated them on their effort to vaccinate all citizens. During the meeting, which was held through video conferencing, it was highlighted that a sizable number of beneficiaries who are eligible have not received their second dose, and states and union territories were urged to focus on it. Vidarbh region of Maharashtra is showing the fastest improving in the COVID-19 situation, and only 7 new cases were registered and no COVID death was registered in the region yesterday. Similarly, no new cases were registered in 10 districts of the state and Maligaon city, which was considered as the corona hotspot last year. More from our correspondent.
In Vidarbha region, only 3 new cases were registered in Akola city and 1 each in Yavatmal, Buldana, Nagpur and Chandrapur districts. No new case of COVID-19 was registered in Malegaon city and Dhule, Nandurbar, Parbhani, Akola, Amravati, Washim, Wardha, Bhandara, Gondia and Gadchiroli districts. There are only 3 active cases in Dhule, 7 in Washim, 8 in Yavatmal, 4 in Wardha, 1 in Bhandara, 3 in Gondia and 5 active cases in Gadchiroli. According to the Health Department of Maharashtra, the overall situation is improving in the state and no COVID-19 death was registered at 50 places in the jurisdiction of 61 municipal corporations and districts yesterday. Shailesh Patil, AIR News, Mumbai.
In Assam, the elementary schools reopened today for students of class 1st to 8th standard as well as of 9th class of 11th class of all government and private schools. Special precautionary measures have been taken in schools to avoid COVID-19 infection. Apart from sanitizing the school premises and classrooms, the classes are following all the COVID protocols as directed by the Assam government. You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaks to Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami to take stock of situation as heavy rain lashes the state. Over 99 crore doses of COVID vaccine administered in the country so far. Recovery rate stands at 98.14%. Centre asks states and union territories to enhance second dose coverage of COVID vaccination. Prime Minister to inaugurate Kushinagar International Airport in Uttar Pradesh tomorrow to launch and lay foundation stones of various development projects. India, US, UAE and Israel discussed range of issues including maritime security during virtual meeting. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar terms talks as fruitful. Eid-e-Milad-un-Nabi, birthday of Prophet Muhammad, being celebrated across the country, President, Vice President and Prime Minister greet people on the occasion. Indian Army wins gold medal at Cambrian patrol exercise in United Kingdom. And in T20 World Cup cricket, Scotland to take on Papua New Guinea, while Bangladesh to face Oman at Muscat in qualifying matches today. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे, चलो एक इरादा करते हैं, चलो कुछ वादा करते हैं, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे.
Welcome back to the Midday News on All India Radio. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Uttar Pradesh tomorrow. At around 10 a.m., the Prime Minister will inaugurate the Kushinagar International Airport. Kushinagar is the place where Gautam Buddha attained Mahaparinirvan. At around 11:30 a.m., he will participate in an event marking Abhidhamma Day at Mahaparinirvan Temple. At around 1:15 p.m., the Prime Minister will attend a public function to inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of various development projects in Kushinagar. The city is an important part of Buddhist circuit and the international airport will prove a game changer in the development of the place. The inauguration of the Kushinagar International Airport will be marked by the landing of the inaugural flight at the airport from Colombo in Sri Lanka, carrying Sri Lankan delegation of over 100 Buddhist monks and dignitaries, including the 12-member Holy Relic entourage, bringing the Holy Buddha relics for exposition. More from our correspondent.
Built at an estimated cost of rupees 260 crore, the Kushinagar International Airport is spread across 3,600 square meters. The airport has the longest runway in the state, measuring 3.2 kilometers in length and 45 meters in breadth. It has the capacity of accommodating 300 passengers at a time in peak hours. The airport can handle 4 arrival and 4 departure flights per hour. It has been constructed in an impressive span of over 2 years. The MOU for the airport was signed in 2019 between the UP government and Airport Authority of India. The airport will start functioning for the public next month. With Dr. Vivek Pandey in Kushinagar, Aditya Shukla, AIR News, Gorakhpur.
The Prime Minister will interact with the chief executive officers and experts of global oil and gas sector tomorrow through video conferencing. This is the 6th such annual interaction which began in 2016. The broad theme of the upcoming interaction is promotion of green growth and sustainability.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio on Sunday. It will be the 82nd episode of the monthly radio program. The Prime Minister has invited people to share their ideas for this month's episode. People can share their views in the Namo app or MyGov Open Forum. They can also dial the toll-free number 1800117800 and record the message for the Prime Minister in either Hindi or English. The phone lines will remain open till Friday. Home Minister Amit Shah today flagged off Modi van under the Seva Hi Sangathan program to commemorate Prime Minister Narendra Modi completing 20 years as the head of government. 5 mobile medical vans will operate in 5 assembly constituencies in Kaushambi district of Uttar Pradesh. They will work under the aegis of Kaushambi Vikas Parishad, run by BJP's National Secretary Vinod Sonkar.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar termed his first meeting with the foreign ministers of the US, UAE and Israel as fruitful. In a tweet, Dr. Jaishankar said the ministers discussed working together on economic growth and global issues and agreed on an expeditious follow-up. His remarks came after Dr. Jaishankar, along with his Israeli counterpart Yair Lapid, joined a virtual meeting with US Secretary of State Antony Blinken and UAE Foreign Minister Abdullah bin Zayed. US Department of State spokesperson Ned Price informed that during the meeting the ministers discussed a range of issues including climate change, energy cooperation, maritime security and expanding economic and political cooperation in the respective regions. They also discussed future opportunities for collaboration in the region and at the global level. Dr. Jaishankar is on a 3-day visit to Israel. Earlier, India and Israel agreed to recognize COVID-19 vaccination certificates of each other. The External Affairs Minister, S. Jaishankar, made the announcement following the talks with his Israeli counterpart. The Chief Executive Officer of Prasar Bharati, Shashi Shekhar Vempati, has refuted a media report in the Kannada press today that the attempts are being made to close down All India Radio and Doordarshan stations in the country. In an exclusive interview to AIR News, Mr. Vempati made it clear that the HPT and LPT transmitting stations across the country are closed due to its obsolete technology and that there is no attempt to close down the program generating stations.
Despite twice very clearly explaining the difference between Kalburgi, the content generation station of Doordarshan, versus a transmitter, which is an outdated old analog transmitter being shut off. What is happening is people are mixing up the two things. These are two separate things. Doordarshan in Kalburgi will continue to generate local content. That local content generated by Doordarshan in Kalburgi will continue to be carried on DD Chandana. What is being closed in Kalburgi is the old analog TV transmitter, not the station.
Indian National Centre for Ocean Information Services, INCOIS, Director Dr. T. Srinivas Kumar has said making more coastal communities tsunami ready will help reduce damage due to oceanogenic hazards like tsunami, cyclone and others. Speaking to AIR News on the focus of INCOIS for next 25 years as part of Ministry of Earth Sciences Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration, he elaborated on National Tsunami Ready program.
Tsunami Ready program actually provides a framework to enhance the capacities of the coastal communities in the downstream part. So it provides measurable indicators through which we can assess their preparedness. Being tsunami ready doesn't mean that a community is tsunami proof. A tsunami will still happen, but it only means that this community has put in efforts, they've geared up themselves, they have enhanced resilience to actually respond appropriately when a tsunami happens.
Eid-e-Milad-un-Nabi, the birthday of Prophet Muhammad, is being celebrated with due reverence across the country today. In most of the places, various organizing committees have decided not to take out Milad processions amidst corona restrictions. However, in some states, authorities have allowed downsized processions with limited number of people adhering to COVID norms and guidelines. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted people on Milad-un-Nabi.
As our nation celebrates the 75th year of independence, a series of events is being organized by the government as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Let's listen to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. India's glorious fight for freedom is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the valiant struggle every day. On 19th of October 1888, V. Ramalingam Pillai, popularly known as Namakkal Kavinyar, was born at Mohanur in Namakkal district in Tamil Nadu to Venkataraman and Ammani Ammal. His father worked in police department. He did his BA in 1909 from Bishop Heber College at Tiruchi. Initially, he worked as a clerk at Namakkal Tahsildar's office and later worked as a primary school teacher.
He wrote hundreds of poems with patriotic fervour. He also participated in the Salt Satyagraha against the British government in 1930 and went to jail for 1 year. His novels and songs enlightened the youth of Tamil Nadu about the freedom movement and Gandhian ways of fighting with the enemy.
Ramalingam Pillai, who was fondly called as nationalist poet, wrote, "Without sword and without blood, a war is being waged. Those who believe in the immortality of truth can join without hesitation."
Gandhi endra Sandamurti சேர்ந்து காட்டும் சென்னெறி மாந்தருக்குள் தீமை குன்ற வாய்ந்த தெய்வ மார்க்கமே.
His novel Malaikallan was made into a Tamil film post-independence and became a super hit film and won President's Medal for Best Film.
கத்தியின்றி ரத்தமின்றி யுத்தம் ஒன்று வருகிறது சத்தியத்தின் நித்தியத்தை நம்பும் யாரும் சேருவே.
This film was later remade in Hindi as Azad. His poems on the pride of being an Indian and Tamil, and his verses on Khadi are being quoted even today in Tamil Nadu. He received the Padma Bhushan Award in 1971. Nirmala Deshpande was born to Vimala and Purushottam Yashwant Deshpande in Nagpur on the 19th of October 1929. Her father was the recipient of the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1962 for his work in Marathi Anamikachi Chintanika.
She did MA in Political Science from Nagpur. She also studied at Ferguson College, Pune. Thereafter, she served as lecturer in Political Science in Morris College, Nagpur.
Deshpande joined Vinoba Bhave's Bhudan movement in 1952. She undertook a 40,000-kilometer Padyatra across India to carry Gandhi's message of Gram Swaraj. She recognized that it was difficult to practice Gandhian principles, yet believed that doing so was the only way towards a truly democratic society.
Deshpande was known to be the spirit behind peace marches in Punjab and Kashmir when violence was at its peak in those states. She served as the president of a historical organization, Harijan Sevak Sangh, from June 1983 till her death. She was associated with many social organizations and bodies. She founded Akhil Bharat Rachnatmak Samaj that won the National Communal Harmony Award in 2004.
Nirmala Deshpande was a nominated member of the Rajya Sabha twice. Deshpande received the Rajiv Gandhi National Sadbhavna Award in 2005 and the Padma Vibhushan in 2006. That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar AIR News Ke Sang. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
To commemorate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav as a Jan Utsav, All India Radio News brings its listeners a special quiz on India's freedom movement and its glorious history. The quiz is being conducted every Monday and Tuesday in the morning news. The announcement of the name of the winner is made the next day in the morning news. The winner will be awarded an e-certificate and a token prize. In the program Parikrama today, a special series, Aparajita, will be broadcast at 4:45 p.m. about incredible women who left their mark in history of India's freedom struggle.
भारत के स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में अनगिनत स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों ने अपने प्राणों की आहुति दी। कुछ इतिहास में अमर हो गए और कई गुमनाम। आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव के अंतर्गत 75 कड़ियों की श्रृंखला में हम उन वीरांगनाओं की बात करेंगे जिनका योगदान कभी भुलाया नहीं जा सकता। प्रत्येक मंगलवार परिक्रमा में सुनिए अपराजिता, देश की वीरांगनाओं को आकाशवाणी का सादर नमन।
At the stock markets, the Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange rose 233 points to trade at 61,998 in the afternoon session a short while ago. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange added 46 points to 18,523. The Indian Army won a gold medal at the Cambrian Petrol exercise held in the United Kingdom while competing against 96 teams representing special forces and regiments from around the world. The Gorkha Rifles Frontier Force represented the Indian Army at the drill held at Brecon in Wales. The event is considered the ultimate test of human endurance and team spirit and is considered the Olympics of military patrolling. A statement from the Indian High Commission in London said the Indian Army team was lauded on its navigation skills, delivery of patrol orders and overall endurance for completing the patrol.
In cricket, Scotland will take on Papua New Guinea at Muscat in Oman in the group stage of Men's T20 World Cup today. The play will begin at 3:30 p.m. Indian time. In the other qualifying match, Bangladesh will meet Oman at 7:30 p.m. at the same venue. India will face Australia in the second practice match of the tournament in Dubai tomorrow. The match will begin from 3:30 p.m. Indian time. Last night, India defeated England by 7 wickets in the first warm-up match at the same venue. The matches of the tournament are being played across 4 venues in the United Arab Emirates and Oman.
Now let us take a look at the weather update for today. National capital Delhi is likely to have mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature was 20 degrees Celsius, while maximum is expected to be 29 degrees. Mumbai is expected to have partly cloudy sky. Chennai is expected to have generally cloudy sky with light rain. Kolkata is likely to have generally cloudy sky with heavy rain. In Srinagar, temperature will hover between 7 and 20 degrees Celsius. In Jammu, the minimum temperature was 19 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 32 degrees. In Leh, temperature will vary between 2 and 15 degrees Celsius. In Gilgit, temperature is likely to hover between 8 and 25 degrees Celsius. In Muzaffarabad, the minimum temperature was 12 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 30 degrees. Most of the northeastern cities, including Guwahati, Imphal, Shillong, Aizawl, Kohima, Itanagar and Gangtok, are expected to have generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder showers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaks to Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami to take stock of situation as heavy rain lashes the state. Over 99 crore doses of COVID vaccine administered in the country so far. Recovery rate stands at 98.14%. Centre asks states and union territories to enhance second dose coverage of COVID vaccination. Prime Minister to inaugurate Kushinagar International Airport in Uttar Pradesh tomorrow to launch and lay foundation stones of various development projects. India, US, UAE and Israel discuss range of issues including maritime security during virtual meeting. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar terms the talks as fruitful. Eid-e-Milad-un-Nabi, birthday of Prophet Muhammad being celebrated across the country. President, Vice President and Prime Minister greet people on the occasion. Indian Army wins gold medal at Cambrian Petrol exercise in United Kingdom. And in T20 World Cup cricket, Scotland to take on Papua New Guinea, while Bangladesh to face Oman at Muscat in qualifying matches today. And with that, we end the Midday News.